Right. Hello, people. Welcome back to another stream. And there has been some crazy news. Crazy news that's popped up today. Finally, we have our own little, transfer market and saga news that's out there that we can actually enjoy and, thrive and listen to because it's been very boring. So, straight away, guys, we're going to get straight into this. Big up everyone that's going to be watching this back, or if you're in the video, do hit a like and we can get this video started. So yeah, so everyone, welcome to the stream. We're going to be discussing some of the transfer news that has come out. So straight away, the first thing I want to say is thank you guys for tuning in. And what we're going to do is I'm going to share my screen. We have to start with Fabrizio Romano. We got to start with Fabrizio. The guy is the king of in the nose recently. So hasn't always got the deals correct with Liverpool sometimes, but take that as a pinch of salt. So we're gonna get here and we're gonna discuss that as well today. Let's go. Let me go to my new page. I'll show you guys here. Boom. Let me make that a bit bigger for everyone to see. So there we go. So Fabrizio Romano, as Big Steve would say, Liverpool have made a contact with Ibrahim Mbaye, new agent George Mendes. Mbaye also has proposals from Bundesliga clubs, which we all know it's Bayer Leverkusen. That they are actually meant to do a deal with them, but that was fallen through. It says given priority to LFC project. That's the main thing that we hear here now, and I trust Fabrizio when he says players are given, for example, to Liverpool priority. So a deal was closed with Leipzig, but collapsed after the Diamande PSG deal fell off. So it looks like they were gonna do a deal with buying them Diamande and then getting Mbaye in. Talks would follow as Fabrice Hawkins reported. Yeah, because I've seen his stuff. I think he's the one that broke the news first. So I got to give Fabrice Hawkins his props there, because that's when I saw it all over the timeline. I was thinking, hey, what's going on there? So this is insane. Now I know this guy can play left or right wing, but this is good news for us. I think he's 18 years old. You guys can have a look at his date of birth on there, and plays for PSG. Highly touted French winger as well. Very trickery and full of speed. I've seen some clips of him. We had the Isak stuff. We had Etatike news. We had the Wirtz news. All these players coming into the club, transforming. Was meant to be one of our best years. We won the Premier League, and then turned out not to be a great season. But the whole transfer market, I would say, was Liverpool's last year, and this year it's just been abysmal. We've got Munez in, which I think is a good, petite signing for us, because he could be one for the future. But if we don't get Barcola in or Mbaye in, this is the news today, or some other players that we want, like defenders, it's gonna look poor and looks like it's gonna be a bad season that's ahead of us. Ravi's saying, will this lad at 18 be a starter, first team sheet player? I'm not too sure, I'm not too sure. I'll be honest with you, I'm mainly happy because of his potential of being a great player, and the main stats or attributes that I think he has is pace and trickery, and he's good at dribbling. Obviously, the finishing and science that needs to improve, but there's a reason why this young guy obviously come at PSG. So that'll be great for us to kind of get a young type of player for the future, and we'll see how it goes, man. Some of these signings that we get, we'll see how it goes. I don't even know how much it would even cost. Actually, there's nothing showing that how much this guy would cost. That would be great for us to see on there. But for me, we have no one on the right hand side that can play there at the moment. We do have Chaser; he can do a little job there, but we need to see what's going on, man. We need to actually see what's going on and see how we can move forward in the future with this, man. So I cannot complain, man. I cannot complain. I think, let me put my internet thing on. I think it might be lagging. Give me one moment, guys. I'll be back. Let's see. Yep, there we go. There was also more news from Indicali as well, and I'm gonna get that up in a second so you guys can see. But let me go back to this page here. Let's see what you're saying, Ravi. Let's see what you're saying. Ravi is saying, let's see. Yeah, I know my stream was lagging. I had to put my internet back on, mate. So I could change the Ethernet cable. Let's see here. It should be okay now. Let me come back on of it. Yeah, it should be working properly now, man. Let me know if it's still lagging, bro. Yeah. It should be perfect now. It should be perfect now. I don't know what happened there. It is for the future. We are not better off because if we just see him as a bit part player, then who do we start? Because we are going to start games a lot. Yeah, I get what you're saying here, but some of these guys are going to have to play. We don't know what Ibrahim Mbaye is going to have for in tap for these players, so you never know. They might come in and do well. So we have to wait and see, mate. Yeah, like and Chazos, you reckon he starts? Not sure he does. No, I'm not saying he starts, but I prefer to get another winger in. I don't think Chairs are going to be like a starter at Liverpool. We have to wait and see. We can only judge on what happens in pre-season, to be honest with you. But we are lacking attacking options, and we need to actually start that. That is actually the conundrum there. You know, who actually starts? You know what I mean? So that's the part we need to actually try and figure out. But I'm gonna look on X at the moment, and there's a lot of stuff coming out so far. There's Indy Carlia as well. He also posted something which I'm gonna have a look at. Yep. So let me have a look because he's posted something out here which is actually quite interesting. Before we get into the Barcola news, I'm gonna go on his page so you guys can see what he's actually put up here. So let me go back to here, remove that. I'm gonna get up there. Hey, guys, make sure you hit the lights on the way in if you guys are here, man. Would be much appreciated. I know there's not a lot of everyone, but we've got of us in here, but we've got to start somewhere. You know what I mean? So I appreciate you guys. Anyone watching the video back as well, also much appreciated, man. So I'm just gonna share my screen, and we're gonna go on IndyCardia's page, okay? And we're gonna discuss for a bit a few things that he's put through, right? So as you can see here, there's the Barcola thing. We'll get into that. But there's one thing that I want to talk about mainly. I can see here, yeah, and that is this one here, right here, where it says Endrick has informed Real Madrid that he wants to leave the club. The player is very well liked at Premier League clubs. Now we rather you let me know what you want to happen. Now we should definitely be in for someone like Endrick at the club. Oh, out and out striker. Was good enough to be signed by Real Madrid, then went on loan to Lyon and banged in goals. And the guy was playing out of his skin there. That is someone that we should get at the club. You guys let me know in the comments what you think about that. When I read the comment, Ravi says, but I always get told Ria's too young to play, mate. Yeah, but who cares what other people think, man? It's about your own opinions, Ravi. Sometimes you got to deal with the hand you have. So yeah, it is what it is, man. You got to deal with the hand you have sometimes. And that's where we're at the moment with Liverpool. You never know what can happen. He can come in and do well. Look at Raheem Sterling. He came in at Liverpool at 17, 18 and started playing well and was a starter. So it can happen. It's not that we haven't seen it before. But yes, Endrick, this shocking news there with Endrick is insane. Major breaking news from Indian News. We definitely need to get we need to be in the teams that are interested in this. Liverpool, you know, the sporting directors, everyone in the club should see this and be like, this is where we step up our transfer market boost and going for someone like Endrick. Because there's nothing wrong with having three strikers at the club like Etitike, Isak, and Endrick, especially when Etitike can actually do a job out on the left. Where you see him cutting where he comes in from the pitch, he drifts out to the left-hand side at the top. And also, from what Rio said, he said the players are going to be playing on both sides. So not just going to be playing on one, they're going to be playing on the left and the right. So that is where it goes with that. We know now Iriola ball is in full effect and the players are not going to be solely in one attacking option up front. They'll probably be interchanging up there. So Endrick, for me, has to be a player that we can get in. We have to. I said, for me, take him only if he starts games and actually plays. No, mate, it's got to be more than just take him if he starts games. Not everyone is going to start at Liverpool, at the big club at Liverpool. He doesn't play at Real Madrid. He's not going to get game time in there. They're seeing them buy players and trying to get them under in. So he's probably thinking, where's he going to play? Trust me, man, he'll get game time at Liverpool. You need players like him to push the other players in the team. There needs to be, just because there's other strikers in the plane like Isak or STK. Remember, STK is injured. We don't know how good he's going to come back and how well the knee is going to heal. We have one prolific, meant to be prolific striker in Isak, but also he is an injury-prone player. So you never know. We could literally have 2 injury-prone strikers at the club in a matter of overnight. So we need to get someone like Endrick in. In my opinion, you have to sign him. And then when you sell in the project and you let him know you're not going to play as a sole striker, you're going to play across the front three. He could play right wing. We've seen him play right wing for Brazil. He can play up front. You could see him. You could picture him on the left. So this is what we need to do, man. We need to get him through there. So that's why Endrick will be a great signing, man. So that's my opinion there. I'm going to check the likes on the videos. We've got 1 like so far. Come on, guys. Let's get at least 5 or 10 likes in this video. So that would be amazing, guys. That would be amazing. But yeah, Endrick deal, insane. I don't see why we wouldn't even get him. We need him. We need players. We need attacking players as well, man. So the other one that obviously the breaking news that we saw, which was a bit insane, was this one here. Exclusive bombshell from Indian News. Now we know Liverpool have put in a bid for Bradley Barcola. Now we finally know. It says here, let's see. Bradley Barcola bid 105 million euros with add-ons from Liverpool rejected. So people can't say now why we haven't put a bid in, because we have. The bid is there to be for them to see, and they've rejected it. Plain sight. I think that was probably a bit low. We don't know any more details yet, which I'm probably going to search on X to see what's going on. You're talking about the PSG lad. Oh, okay, fair enough. All right, mate. Big up, mate. I thought you were talking about Endrick, because Endrick is coming to be in baller. So I'm still gonna look around while this Bradley Carlo thing is on the page. I want to know what the add-ons were, because apparently they want up to 150 million euros for Bradley Barcola, which is a lot of money. We've put in a low ball offer as well, and they've been talking for a while. The only thing that I thought was a bit annoying, because I thought Liverpool would actually be more up to date with this. If they were talking for them for so long, why would they put such a low ball offer in for Bradley Barcola if you know they want like 150 million? Maybe put 110, 115 with add-ons. At least the same money as the Rodgers money, at least up front, and then you could put more players and put more add-ons there after to see if you can achieve it. I know the add-ons you could probably put stuff like, for example, you could put winning the Champions League, maybe winning the Premier League. That stuff counts. When we win, Liverpool get a lot more money in out of that. So you get the Champions League money, you get Premier League money for winning them. So you get up to 100 million for winning the Premier, don't you? So that will be great. Champions League sales, all that kind of stuff. The advertisement board you get from that alone. You get a lot of money for even topping your group in this Champions League group phase as well. So the bonuses are very huge. So you could do stuff like that when it's coming to this, man. So that would be there. So I'm just going to look through there as well while I was talking about this. I think I see, let's see. No, nothing else is here at the moment. But yeah, this is actually insane for us. Bradley Barcola, the bid is there. Now, I think I would say, let's see, we'll probably have another bid incoming in the next couple of days. It's just a bit confusing for me why they bid so low when they know they want a high bracket of a pay rise for him, but it doesn't make sense. But yeah, this is encouraging news for us Liverpool fans, man. Very, very, very encouraging news, and I can't wait to see what happens next. Hopefully, after this, we get some more news while they're tying up the attacking options, that we can get some defenders in, and that's what I need. We need some defenders at the club also as well. So it looks like Liverpool have stepped up their game in the transfer market and are starting to actually try and get some deals done before the Premier League season starts. I think it starts in 15 to 14 days as well. So that's not far away. That's not far away before we play. I think it's away to Newcastle on there. So we do need to hurry this deal up for me. Get this over the line, get him done, get his medical done. I'm not sure if the French players are come back to do their pre-season yet, because he needs to have a pre-season. Let's see what Ravi's saying. Ravi's saying we don't have a proper starting 11. We don't. It's kind of weird, Ravi. I do agree with you, because when we're looking at our team, we all can't figure out what our starting 11 is at the moment. Everyone's starting 11 is a bit different, especially on the right hand side as well. It looks a bit weird because if we get Bradley Barcola in, I wouldn't mind playing Barcola on the right and putting Gakpo on the left and playing Isak up front. You know what I mean? That doesn't sound like a bad front three for you, and then they can interchange like how Iriola wants him to do. So that will be good. That will be good for us on that aspect there. So it says stepped up in the market. Let's go back here. So the Barcola deal is something that I'm looking forward to seeing that on there. Let's see. Yeah, stepped up in the market with FSG. Yeah. It says Grav and Mac will get cooked. Well, this is it depends how they. I think Grav is more so be all right. But McAllister, he always plays good for Iriola. But I know there's some people that don't think he might work in Iriola's footballing system. But I think he actually might will. I think he will. He doesn't have to do the running, the long yards, the running in there. You can play him alongside a box midfielder that can do that. And if we press higher, he'll be in more positions where he hasn't got to shift yards to actually getting to put a tackle in a player. So that we could look at that way as well. Let's say Jacket and VVD mad. I prefer to get one of a centre back. I don't know if you know about this, Ravi, but Ravi, I wanted to get Diamonde from Sporting Lisbon. He's going Nottingham Forest for only 40 million euros. And the other one, which is pissing me off, is Antonio Silva. He is going to Bournemouth for 25 million euros with 5 million add-ons, which is insane. How is that possible? Is that it? Oh my gosh, my stream is lagging again. Okay, bear with me. Maybe come out and come back in again. Let me see. I probably should have put my other Ethernet cable in from the beginning. I'm not sure why that's happening. Let's see. I've got it up on my other phone. It seems to be fine. Let me load it up again. Sorry about that. I don't know why my thing should be lagging. It should be all right. But yeah, Jeremy Jacket. I hope we haven't even. The worst thing about Jeremy Jacket is we haven't even got to see him play. That's the worst thing about it. Jeremy Jacket, we haven't even got to see Jeremy Jacket even play in the club at the moment, so we can't even see what's going on with him yet because they're actually. You can tell he's going to be starting the first game of the season because they're very cautious on him, Jeremy Jacket. So that is one to watch over there as well. Let's see. I'm just trying to look over what's going on because the whole Twitter spaces are crazy to see what's going on. People are posting his heat map and everything on here. So obviously we've got the legend Mo Salah in the back. He's left. He's going transport now. So we just have to feel that one there and see what's going on. But I hope we get some more news that's coming through. So if we do get these guys in, it will be Isak, TK, Munez, Rio, and Barcola and Gakpo at the club as front attacking players. Now you can't tell me that's not a bad front attacking players there. That is depth all over the place that can cover the front three lineup there. So that'll be good. I think people want to sell Gakpo, but I think we'd be stupid to sell Gakpo because this guy actually scores in big games. This guy scores in big games, real big games. So that'll be stupid. So I think my stream might be behind because I was lagging before, but I will try and answer the comments when it comes through all the time. It says, yes, I wanted when I saw him at Sporting under Amarim a good few years back. Yep, I agree with you, Ravi. He was available on the cheap for a long time, but we didn't go for him. I know. There's another centre back called Anasio as well. Anasio was meant to be sick out there as well. So he was someone out there that I wanted at the club, but he's still at Sporting Lisbon and no one's going for him as well. I don't know why Liverpool are holding off on them. The only thing I could think of why they're holding out is they think Jeremy Jacket, Leone, and Ndukwe and Ndai will be near that level. But remember, these guys, Diamonde, Antonio Silva, and they've played a lot of football over the last couple of years, and that is what benefits them for experience in the league. So when they're getting those experiences and they come to the Premier League, it's a step up, but they're no strangers to playing week in, week out at their clubs. So that doesn't make sense why we're not getting a centre back in. They'll be perfect fit for us. I'm telling you now, you heard it here first. Antonio Silva and Diamonde will be they'll both will be 80 to 100 million pounds centre backs the next year. I'm telling you that. And one of Chelsea or someone will pick them up. So That's going to be insane there. That will be insane. Right. I think a lot of people are actually going live as well, same time. They all had a good idea. Everyone's excited. Obviously, mainly because the news is out of that we're finally getting some bloody players. So a few people are out here streaming, man. So it's good to see everyone out here doing their thing. Everyone putting out their stuff out. Everyone's putting their little videos, the shorts out, and everything. So it's good, man. It is good. It's good. It's good. Now I'm hoping we get another bombshell today. That's what I'm bloody hoping for. I'm hoping we get more bombshells. Let's see. I'm happy to sell players if we are bringing in quality, but we are not doing that with who is in charge. Yeah, FSG is still doing the buy to sell model and stuff like that, man. So we have to wait and see what happens. Anyone else in the chat? That's in this for us. Please do hit the like button. I'm trying to get to these 5 or 10 likes. I'm starting to stream again, so that would be a great target for this video. Nothing too much. If you come in, just like the video, it'll be much appreciated, man. And sub to the channel. If you want to hear about some football news, so that would be great, man. That would be great. Let's see. Let's see here. Okay, yeah, everyone's just reposting the stuff that's going on now on the Twitter Spaces. I'm just looking through there as well, so that's great. But yeah, the next thing after this that we need to hear, we do need to see defenders and a right back coming in the club. We can't go into the season without getting at least another centre back, in my opinion. But I do think right now the most important thing at the club is what we need is the attacking players, and then following down from the ranking I have is attacking players, like front three. Then we have the defenders, that a centre back is definitely needed second, and then the third was be the midfield option. Big up and Dico, man. Big up, man. Thanks for tuning in. I can see there's 6 of us watching now, man. Hit the like button, guys. Trying to get the likes up and subscribe if you haven't subscribed before, and tell a friend to tell a friend. I'm back. I did lose quite a lot of subscribers actually. I don't know why. I had 180 something at some point, and when I came back, I was at 130. I was thinking, oh, okay, we just have to start again, people. We have to start again. But big up and Nico, you've always been a supporter, and big up Ravi as well, man. You guys are always support well, man. So appreciate you guys. It says here we are not buying a DM or another centre back. Very interested in right wing. Yeah, at the moment, I agree, but this is just like what we need. I'm sure you agree as well, Ravi, that you think. I know you think we need a DM and as well on a centre back, bro. I know you do. I know. And Dick is saying we desperately need a centre back and right, but yes, we do. Let me know what names you guys think in the comments. What centre backs do you think? I know Ravi was interested in Diamonde from Sporting Lisbon. I like Inacio Diamonde and Antonio Silva. For me, there is Cabarisi from Atletico Madrid, but I don't think we're going to get him in the club. I'll definitely take him, the Spanish centre back as well. So it's not like, it's weird because the winger market is dry, but the centre back market is literally amazing out there. Like there's a few players that would come in and fit well. Demonde, Antonio Silva, Inacio, Kurabasi from centre back, from Atletico. You got Bastoni as well, Slotterbeck. Those are like 6 or 7 names that I've named already that I think will be a great. Even up in Kanu from by Munich, you could even try and get him because as well he's a great centre back. So there's quite a few centre backs out there that can get bought. I will be in a box like Roddy Rich if I wait for this club to be serious. Yeah, I know. I think they pulled the wool over our eyes when the last season. We was all shocked because we never moved like this last year. We had the Wirtz, TK and Isak. We was all thinking, what the hell is going on? But I think Liverpool are trying to secure some of their future with those signings. It says, what we need to what the club will do is 2 different things. Yeah, I know. That's the business of football, unfortunately. Us, the fans, watch the football week in, week out. I don't even think FSG watch football week in, week out. I think they're more interested in anything than a lot of other things else. But us, like we're football fans, we're interested in the club. And sometimes the fans know what the team needs. And we definitely need those players because our squad is quite thin. Because one injury in any of those places and we're finished. One injury in centre back and we're one Virgil van Dijk injury away from not even finishing like in the top 8. If you think about it, you're gonna have Gravenberch and Endo playing centre back. You know what I mean? So, or like one of the young boys playing in there, and I don't think we can have that, mate. People will be licking their lips against Liverpool playing against us like they did last year. You already heard it in the, of last year with the Sunderland player in pre-season saying that last year teams let them have the ball. You know what I'm saying? So this year, where the pressure rate is good, pressing in the front with the front third is good. So we're getting the ball quicker to our attacking players, and you can see what we had preseason. The goal with words. That is what we're looking forward to see this season, and that's what we need to do. So if we get all the right players in, man, even if we just get one centre back, just that can play centre back and right back, left back, across the back line, just one like a utility player. Because if Joe Gomez is too injury prone, that would be great for us to fit, and that would be great for us to fit in. Let's see. What's Antico saying? The fact that Elphick coach had to join session because short of centre back. Just saying, enough. Really has been screaming we need a centre back. Yes, yeah. I wonder what's going through Iriola's head though, man. That's what I want to see. I want to see what's going through Iriola's head, the coach, because he's come out multiple times and said, "Yeah, it's clear to see that we need players." I don't know what it is with the coaches that come to Liverpool, but some of them don't get what we can say. Slot got a lot weight one day. They spent a lot of money with Slot, but sometimes the season with Jurgen Klopp, we didn't get to spend money. We always wanted to get a DM replacement for Fabinho. We haven't got that, and that was donkey years ago now. You know what I'm saying? So it's a bit annoying for us to have a look at now, because we just want to get a full season in where we get these players in, we get a centre back, we get a right back, we get the attacking options, and we get a DM. And then all we need to do after that is then get your young players for the future around the squad and kind of bed them in. You've even got today, Manchester City literally put in a inquiry for Chelsea's right wing Neto, because they know they need a squad, because if Sevilla is going to go Tottenham, which would be crazy in itself, and they're getting someone right in to replace that squad replacement. Neto's not going to start. Semenyo is the right winger for Man City. And what makes it worse is, for some reason, we are strengthening, English club are strengthening Tottenham, and I don't know why. Tonali's gone to Newcastle. Fernandez has gone to Tonali's gone to Tottenham. Fernandez has gone to Tottenham. Van Heekel's gone to Tottenham. Savinho is going to go to Tottenham, and for some reason, Tottenham are interested in Gakpo. They're buying players around the places that can get you goals, and it can show up midfield, and it can put an attacking option. So we have to be careful. It says here, we do not want to be going top to Newcastle with Endo and Verts centre back. Yeah, that wouldn't be great. That would not be great at all. We don't want to go in there with that centre back pairing. That wouldn't be the greatest there. We have Joe Gomez, who crumbles like milk on Weetabix low. I know, man. It's a shame, because I literally think if Joe Gomez was fully fit, the season where we won the league, this guy could be like a top 5 or top 10 at least centre back in the world, man. So yeah, we do miss Joey G at times as well, because he's definitely a baller that I would definitely rate or want to see him more at the club, man. Most definitely that guy. Gomez should have been moved on 2 or 3 years ago. Yeah, but the thing is, if we moved him on at Deco, this is not like when you say anything about would FSG replaced him? We don't know. I don't think they would have replaced him, bro. I don't think so, mate. So that's another thing there. So right, let's go here. In the no space, if no, right. So I've got some more news that I think anything Liverpool has put on. This is about the price of Mbaye, which is actually not bad. I'm going to share it to the screen now. I'm going to go here. We're going to see the price. So anything Liverpool says Mbaye is understood to be in the region of 40 million euros, which is 35 million British pounds, with Bayer Leverkusen having already gone as far as submitting an official bid of around 35 million euros, which is 30 million. Okay. That's some reported news. Whether that is the actual price of it, we don't know. But that's not a bad piece of business for a young 18-year-old player for the future that could do a job for us. Let's see here. Apparently, Richarlison might be going back to Everton too. Really? He's going back to the Hill Dickinson Stadium. Okay, that would be interesting to see. But yeah, Tottenham are putting up a lot of crazy stuff out here. It says England absolutely destroyed Gomez for the injury on test duty. Man, this guy, he gets injured a lot, man. I feel sorry for him. I don't know what he could do to strengthen around his muscles, man. He just breaks down, unfortunately, man. Just breaks down a lot on there, which is a bit annoying. But yeah, that's the news that's the price. So 40 million euros has been touted to how much he'd cost. Fabrizio Romano's put out a video, but I'm not sure if I can play it on the air because I don't want to get a copyright strike to my channel as well. But he's put out a little video on his channel, Romano, discussing the movements. I hope this is actually a good end to the night, man. I'm hoping like tomorrow morning or tomorrow evening we get this news. God, I said I think Jones goes this week. I hope not, because we need to keep all our players, mate. We need to keep all our players. We can't let all of them go. We need to keep these guys in. We definitely need to keep our players in. We can't have that. But yeah, I didn't see your opinion on Antico on the Jones thing with the arguing the captain number. Anyone got any opinions on that? Let me know, man. We can discuss that if you want, man. You can discuss that if you want. Right now, I'm just all over the spaces hoping that someone else comes in with a new bloody bid to say what's going on or any other deals. There was like some concrete Tomori stuff that was listed on there. I'd even take at this moment in time, I'd take a Tomori just for cover. Just for so we have cover in, but it's like a nothing sign in my opinion, because we can get better out there for the price that I've seen as touted. But we need to do better, man. We definitely need to do better. We definitely need to do better at Liverpool, man. FSG are messing us up, man. They are messing us up. And I think we can go out there with a bang and get things done and sorted. There's probably more stuff that's probably going to come out soon about the transfers and stuff like that. About the Mbaye stuff. I think the Mbaye stuff will probably happen a lot quicker because it's a cheaper deal. And I probably think we're going to hear news is like personal terms is like very easy to be achieved with him because he's leaving PSG and going to another big club like Liverpool. That'll be easier. The Barcola stuff, that's already been done as well regarding the transfer terms agreed with him himself. It's just about the paycheck now and the bidding and how much we pay for that. So we need to get that over the line as well. We finally got into the market, guys, and we're putting in bids and targeting players, man. That's the main thing. That's the main thing. Let's see. A fellow who sits behind me at the match, Joe Gomez Postman. Let's see. I'd rather it happen to the changing room, happens all the time. We just don't see it. Yeah, it's true. People argue sometimes as well, but it's just not nice to see in the flesh as well. When you saw Simic has thrown the captain armband on the floor as well, you know, it's a bit disrespectful. Hopefully got a bit of turning off from people about that because that was a bit wild. You just don't do that. You just don't do those things. Xhaka did that for Arsenal and he was out the door next, isn't it? So you can't do those things, man. That's not on. It's not on. That's not on. But I don't know what else news we're gonna get for the night, but I think that might be it. That might be the news there. That's gonna come through. I'm gonna have one last look through there. Oh, okay. All right. Okay, there's more news, more stuff from Fabrizio Romano that's put out, so we're gonna get that up. We're gonna get that out right now. We're gonna get that up right now. Let's see. What's Ravi saying? Ravi saying got into the market buying kids. Yeah, I must say got into the market, but you make that sound crazy. But we have to buy young players for the future. That's what you got to do. You got to do that. You got to buy young players for the future. Because the young guys are the future of football. You know what I mean? It says it itself there. But I do know we need some first team players on there. It's not like we haven't got some great players because we've got young guys ready like TK and Wirtz and East. They're not old, you know what I mean? So they are ones for the future a little bit. Yeah, so let's see. Let's check the lights. What's going on with the lights? We're on 3 lights at the moment. Come on, guys. We can get more. We can get to at least 5 at least. Okay, now it says 2 lights. It was 3. Maybe someone unliked. How dare you, that person? But yeah, let's move on. I'm gonna read this. There's more news that Fabrizio Romano has posted on here. Okay, so wait, hold on. What's this? Following, yeah, that's the real Fabrizio. I just want to double check it's the concrete news. That's the channel. He's put PSG and Bayer Leverkusen have excellent relationship as talks for Ibrahim Mbaye started days ago, but Liverpool are tempting Mbaye, very attracted by Liverpool project. No official bid yet in direct contact with the agent. Yeah, so I think this still is just gonna happen, man. I think we're literally we're gonna be too good for Bayer Leverkusen for this. Not for it's an opportunity you can't pass up in my opinion as well. Mbaye, he has to come to us. It'll be great. Well, we need a player anyway in that position, so it would be great if he did come into us. So looking forward to seeing what happens in the next couple of days, man. Definitely looking forward to that. So man, like Fabrizio Romano putting more stuff. Let's see. I don't get all these people putting so much pressure on Rio Trey. We need experience. We don't know they're good enough to start regularly, and they shouldn't be. Then they shouldn't be with us. Yeah, I get it. I get it. They got talented, but you need to play these guys to see where they're at. You know what I mean? So if you don't play them now, when are they ever going to play for Liverpool? Do you know what I mean? Really experienced. We don't know they're good enough to start. But I do agree. We do need experienced players on there so we can bed them into the team. But it looks like Liverpool are not buying the experienced players. You know what I'm saying? So we're falling behind. We fell behind last year. It's crazy. Maybe homegrown as well. Don't have to register in the squad. Yeah, that might be good if you don't have to do that. Yeah. Let's see. We have injured players. When will Etike be back? So no one knows. Yeah, and plus we have to wait to see how Etike comes back and how his injury is. We can see his obviously progression through the injury right now. His recovery is going well. You see him; he's lighthearted. He's lighthearted as well. His surgery was successful as well, so that was good to hear. It said if Isak gets injured again, then what? That's true. Then what? That's why I was saying to you guys. I don't know if you saw the news, and Dico. It says that Endrick wants to leave Real Madrid. I would sign Endrick. If I'm Liverpool, I'm looking at Endrick and thinking, yes, that's the player I want to get in. One of the next best strikers in the world that we can get in at Liverpool. And he would do well. This guy works in the pockets well up front. Yeah, and he's got skill, and he can get in behind defenders, and he can beat the offside trap. You know, he's got everything you need. He's just short. He may not be able to jump in and score a lot of headers and stuff like that, but on the ball, this guy's a striker that can actually hold it up and can maybe end up being like a Firmino player. Not to say he's going to be as great as Firmino, but the potential is there for him to be a great footballer at Liverpool. That's what I think. I think Liverpool will be perfect for him because he looks like a striker that loves to press the ball all the time. All the time. We saw that when he played against us at Anfield, when he played against Real Madrid. He kept on his pressure. He's good at pressure. Let's see. We need to have a serious conversation about Mahrez, really. Yeah, we do. I don't think he's the greatest of goalkeeper, but when you look at someone like Alisson, okay, yeah, the next level down to that is always going to be a big drop off. You know what I mean? So that is one to actually have a look at. No, I watched I forgot what stream it was, but they were talking about would you take Kelleher back? I would definitely take Kelleher back at Liverpool because I think he's better than Mahrez, really. I didn't think we needed to get rid of Kelleher, but he wanted to play. Let's see. So sorry, and my point is that they shouldn't be starting regularly with us, putting all pressure on them, be unfair on them. Morrison has a better preseason yet, not really been mentioned. You know, Morrison is good. Yeah, Morrison had a good preseason. I get what you mean about you want them more experienced players. I do too. I don't think should rely on a Rio and a Trey on there. There's players with talent. Like Man United were very good at this. Obviously, that's to Man United. They used to put young players in with very experienced players and just fit them in little spaces around the pitch. And they would flourish under that because they're playing with that, getting the experience, playing the game and know how to play the game of football. And I think that's what Liverpool need to do with people like Rio and Trey. Put them around the experienced players. They can come off the bench, start some games in the Carabao Cup or the FA Cup, That's where they can get the experience. Come off the bench in Premier League games when we're like 2-0 up or near the end of the match, maybe like a 10 minutes, 15 minutes there at the end of the game to shore up and maybe try a few things so they can see where they're at the end of the games. That's where I think they should be coming in really and doing a job there. But we saw last year, Rio, did he start against Newcastle? No, he started against Fulham and scored a great goal. So he's got something there. He showed it in the Premier League game. Whether he can do it week in, week out, we don't know. But yeah, I do agree. I think we should get a more experienced players. Like getting someone like Barcola in back-to-back Champions Leagues, plays week in, week out of PSG, whether starting or coming off the bench, and also played at a World Cup. So that's great experience there at a young age as well. That's coming into the club. That would be amazing. So, you know what I mean? Says, how old was Gerrard and Owen when they started playing full games? All this pussyfooting around Rio and Che need wrapping up in cotton. Just play the blood clot, lads. Yeah, that's a good point. I can see why you'd think that. But but I still think you can bet them in a little bit more. But as again at the same time, there's a saying in football. You both will know this, Ravi and Nico. There's a saying in football saying that if you're good enough, you're old enough, and that is a saying that you could play. That's why Michael Owen played at a young age. That's why look at Lamine Yamal at Barcelona. That's why he played at young. Look at Gerrard played at a young age. Look at Wayne Rooney. He was playing games on the Premier League at 16 years old. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that is one there. That is one there you could look at. Let's see. Oh, let's see. He looks like he's stuck in the mud when he goes to dive. Outrageous versus Leeds. Yeah. There's some goals he had this year where I think he could have done a little bit better with the shot stopping this last year. But there are keepers out there you could get like a Diogo Costa from Porto? He plays for the Portuguese keeper. He looks like a great keeper, to be honest with you, as well. Let's say if Isak gets injured, that's my point exactly. Buying kids now, how's that gonna help? No, that's one of your point. But Endrick, for me, seeing what he did at Lyon, I definitely think he could do it at Liverpool. I feel more comfortable Woodman starting. And really? You're not the first person that said that, But I don't think Woodman's on the same level as Mamadashvili. Woodman had that one good game, and then the next game he started, it was abysmal, man. It was abysmal. I think it was all high on copium to see how well he did because his distribution wasn't too bad when he came in for that one game. But it says we are atrocious at the moment. Yeah, we are a bit. I think atrocious is a bit too hard because we won all our preseason games before the Leeds one. I think the experience with the Leeds game just came through. The experience with obviously their side. Remember, Leeds got players in there that's played in the Premier League for years. There's someone like Dominic Calvert-Lewin coming in and scoring goals, playing against those young, inexperienced centre backs. It was like kind of just a bully, and he got his goals. He got his 2 goals, man. That's what I expected at this level. It shows when you have players that can do the job up front that are Premier League proven. You know what I mean? So, and it also showed Uriola that he needs centre back. So come on, get his name's Zabani, whatever his name is, get him in. I don't care at this point. Get a Tamori and we just need numbers, mate. We need numbers. We need numbers in the club. I'm gonna check the lights. We should at least have 5 lights. So what's going on, guys? Come on, guys. Let's get at least 5 lights on there. Come on, let's get the lights up on there. I'm gonna look through the spaces again, see what people are posting on. Yeah, everyone's just posting what Fabrizio Romano posted, so that's it on there. Let's see. Let's say Simikas just leaving Calvert-Lewin unmarked 5 yards. Yeah, no, that was bad. But then you see Jones and Grav tracking back was terrible. It says no when the child was coming through. Not when they come through, yeah. But the tracking back was terrible from Jones and Grav and Batchum, and when I was defending. So it wasn't the greatest, man. It wasn't the greatest. I think from now onwards, we do have some, let's say, at least good news. Liverpool's put a bid in for PSG, but the only bad thing about that, they put a really rubbish bid in, but maybe that's how they do work. They'll probably do some improvements in the next coming days about it. Whether we like it or not, I don't like that he's done it like that. I feel like that's really annoying. Yeah, imagine Gerrard hadn't come through. Yeah, that would have been insane. That would have been insane. I don't even want to think about that. I don't even want to think about that, man. I don't want to think about that. That Liverpool wouldn't be Liverpool today if we didn't have Gerrard, brother. That guy was a baller. That was a baller. So let's see here. Let's see. I'm going to see what's going on in the spaces again because I'm trying to be on. I want to see if any breaking news come out. That would be amazing. That would definitely be amazing. But yeah, I want to say to you, thank you guys for showing your support, man. I appreciate you, and Nico. I appreciate you, Ravi, as well. I think I'm gonna try and probably end the stream here. It was a good stream for anyone that's. I said there's 4 of us in total watching. Big up, man. Like the stream on your way out. I just want to see if anything else is out before I leave here. There was the Endrick stuff, but I think that's been in it from now. It's just the Mbaye news and the Barcola bid that happened. So let's see. Jones half-ass attempt blocking the shot. for the third. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. That was mad. That was mad. I don't know what's going on with Jones. Jones needs to sort himself out. But obviously we're watching from the fans outside. We don't know what's going on in there. How much prime Gerard now, brother? That's like 250, 300 million, bro. You crazy? You can't buy Gerard now, bro. You have to get him on a free. You have to get him on a free transfer. You can't buy Gerard, bro. This guy will be unattainable. If you got Rogers going for 117, like that's Gerard's instantly like 5 times the player he was. So that's crazy. That's like Gerard had Zidane begging him. Yeah, he had Zidane begging. He had Mourinho begging him to go to everywhere Mourinho went. He tried to sign Gerard, the bloody snake, at Chelsea, Inter, Real Madrid. So if we lose games knowing we could have played Trail Rio, what does that say? I don't know how to answer that one, mate. So if we lose games knowing how we could play a Trail Rio, then what does that say? Don't know how to answer that, brother. I'll be honest with you. We just play the players in the right position and see how it works. But it's down to the tactics as well. But I do want to see Trey play a lot this year. But sometimes we do need to get out of this habit of going out and buying players. If you got a young player that can fill in for an experienced player that's on his way out, you just have to bed them in and see if they can do the job. Because sometimes you might buy a player and it not work out as well. People don't remember about that. But I do think we still need to get like an actual DM though. We do need to get an actual DM at the club as well. So let's see here. Right, there's some highlights on Mbaye coming out as well. Apparently, he's someone that defends as well, so that's not bad. And a good dribbler. So I don't want to get. I would play some clips of him, but I don't want to get my video stuff taken down or a strike or anything like that. So I have to be careful. Let's see here. Third in the Ballon d'Or list as well. Yeah. Was that the 2005 season when he got third in the Ballon d'Or list? It must have been. Because that's when he reached Champions League finally, won the Champions League. If we had Gerard now, that would be fucking amazing, man. I'll be honest. I don't even like swearing, but that would be fucking amazing if we had Gerard now, man. That would be different. That would be different kind of stuff right there. Owen last year, Ballon d'Or winner, yeah. But apparently the Ballon d'Or when he won it wasn't the best trophy at the time. It was like FIFA men's like something player of the year or something. But yeah, Owen was a baller. He deserved it. He definitely deserved that award. Yeah, what he did at the World Cups and stuff like that. So he definitely deserved that. Shame he left to go Real Madrid though, and said Trey is ready. Why not give him a go until we look to buy in a DM? But it's okay. Let's waste this. The commentator, I remember. I missed them. Andy Gray and is it Andy Townsend or you guys? Let me know. You guys will know the names. Those guys were like legendary bloody commentators, man. I miss those guys, man. We've grown up my childhood, and I like Ali McCoy as well when he talks as well. But sometimes Ali McCoy, I feel like he is a bit biased to the players that are not as good as the other ones as well. When I'm watching the FA Cup, but maybe that's the underdog spirit from Ali McCoy that he has. But yeah, I remember those, man. Those were amazing. Let's see. Jones can go. Any player can go. Why are some Liverpool fans scared to move from players? Yeah, I would agree with that one, Ravi. Players come and go. You know what I mean? But it's just that at the moment in time, we don't want to leave yourself in a state where if Jones goes, that's another player down in the squad. We do have trade to go in there that position and fix. And for me, you got to give like trade opportunity. Because if you look at preseason is your chance to impress a young player, and he's impressed. He impressed the season before as well. So when are you going to get your chance as a young player at a club? You know what I mean? So you have to get some leeway to the young players. Otherwise, what's the point of having an academy? Do you know what I mean? You got to start playing these players. I remember when we had Owen, Heskey, Fowler, and Lippman. That was a fucking front foot, man. Heskey, Owen, Fowler. I don't remember too much of Lippman, but I remember Heskey and Fowler. Oh, ballers, mate. Ballers. People were throwing shade on Heskey, man. Heskey was a baller in his prime, man. You crazy? This guy was a bully, man. This guy's a beast. Them two had the best partner, one of the best partners to Owen and Heskey. Because I remember I saw an Heskey, he spoke on a podcast. I think it was the beast Admiral Akinfenwa. He said that him and Owen played at England youth team level for years. That's why they had a good partnership. Sorry, and repeated chat. Oh, okay, mate. Let's see. Player, massively underrated player for us, Heskey. Okay, hopefully my thing's not behind. I know sometimes my I hope I fixed my internet so you guys can hear me clearly. Loved Heskey. Yeah, man, Heskey was a baller, man. I didn't like when he went to Aston Villa. That's obviously when he went downhill. Like he couldn't do what his strength was anymore, but he could still hold the ball up and stuff like that. When I look back at it now, people it was the KSI stuff with that, but it's all good and done now. So, but it was good. If players go, it's on the club. Then it looks into fixing things. Yeah, I can see what it depends, but it depends on what other stuff is out there. Like for some reason, I think the club, what we've done some stupid things at the club, like let a lot of players go on a free. Do you know what I mean? So the most notable players that went on a free, Salah went on a free, which is the most insane. We could at least got 70 million for him in his last year, but for some reason the club let him go for free because if it's 7 and stuff like that, obviously the club. But in my opinion, I don't care. Why would you let someone like Salah go for free? That's a big monopoly of money that you could have invested into the club, and it's insane why we let him go for free. So that is just stupid. I can't believe we've done that. Trent went for free, and I think he probably posted out a video over there about something. I watched it, and I'm not even going to comment on that. That's nothing to do with Liverpool anymore. Then we have Konate as well. I think Konate lied, you know. I think Konate. Thank you. It says work. Okay, thank you. I think Konate lied to us. Liverpool fans say he wanted to sign. He might have wanted to sign, but he was always going to get a better package at Real Madrid anyway if he left for free. He wanted to go Real Madrid because he just wanted to go Real Madrid. He tried to butt up Liverpool fans and try to say, "Oh yeah, you know, I wanted to stay at the club and all this kind of stuff." But I think that's just bullshit, man. He just wanted to not leave it in bad books and put it on the owners and stuff. The owners were never gonna pay Konate what he got at Real Madrid. Never. Real Madrid are only paying the money he got because they signed him on a free, in my opinion. So there we go with that. Let's see. And Dico says, I remember the headline: Liverpool 5, Germany 1, Gerrard 1, Oneski goal scores. Yeah, that was one of the biggest things back then. I remember growing up. Was that the Umbro kit in it? England. Oh, let me know if you guys like the Umbro England kits, man. I do like the night kit that we have now, but the Umbro ones are classic. If the club don't buy it, that's also on them. Yeah, like you can't blame Iraola coming in like anyone that you can blame his football style and his coaching, which I still think would improve Liverpool today. I think we'll finish higher up in the league than we did last year, bearing in mind we get the players in. But I'm just looking at it as now is that if the club don't back Iraola, it's like a travesty, man. You have to. You have to buy the players. You have to get the players in for him. You can't get a manager in and then when he asks for stuff, not give it to him. You got to give him the players he needs, man. It doesn't have to be the best quality in the world where the manager wants, but you have to get him in players in that can at least do somewhat of a job, man. You have to. You have to. You have to. You can't let that happen. You cannot let that happen. So Skinner Gerald that Skinner Gerald was scoring the bangers. He used to shift his body, do the little shimmy past someone else, and then boom, like a diag right in the corner. Oh my gosh, the way he hit the ball, literally, I bought Predators just because of him. I'll show you my bro. Actually, guys, let me show you my Predators. Give me 1 second. I bought some new Predators, so let me show you guys. Let me show you guys, right? Give me a second, guys. I'm gonna show you the Predators. You guys are gonna be shocked, mate. Watch. Watch. Let me get them up. Right. So let me show you guys. Yeah. Boom. Look. Predators. Look, this is what I got, mate. This is what I'm gonna play in this season for the soft ground. Predators. You long thing. Let me know before we go. What is your favorite Predator? I know Gerard used to wear these. Yeah. I know Kaka used to wear these as well. You know what I mean? So these are the Predators. Come on, mate. Look at the side there, mate. The Predators. Obviously, that's for the studs. I'll show you guys the bottom as well. Look at that. This is what I'm gonna be wearing this season, mate. Look. That you guys can see it better there. Predators, mate. Pro Direct. The football season, Sunday League or Saturday League is starting soon. First preseason game is this Sunday, actually. So yeah, I think it's on 3G, so I won't be wearing these studs on there, man. But yeah, and Lucas says class them. Yeah, man, got the Predators. I've actually got another colorway as well of the firm ground ones, which I'll show you guys as well. Let me get that as well, just for a nice little fun thing before you left. Let me know what boots that you guys like, man. I'm gonna get that one in a second to show you guys before I end the stream. It's almost coming up to an hour now as well. So I tried to get red and black ones. The red and black ones are expensive, mate. Red and black ones are not cheap, my brother. They're not cheap, but on sale. But yeah, these boots perfectly. I can't wait to wear them at the start of this season, man. Can't wait to wear them at the start of this season. So sometimes I like looking at the boots because you pay so much money on them. I just like to look at the side. Sometimes you see a little bit of defects on them. They're never perfect, these boots. There's always glue on them, but these are the ones I'm going to be wearing, man. Let me know what boots are you guys wear. If you guys ever play football and stuff, man, let me know, man. Let me know what you guys boots are interested in, what guys you guys wear. So those are my boots for the next season that I'm going to be playing this year anyway. And hopefully they last me a long time because they weren't cheap. Paid up to $210 for both of them, mate. Let's see. FSG are giving Rayola a bread knife to cut metal. How? Yeah. I know what it means. I know that analogy. I know. So you wear Diodora ones, boots. There, I know there's a lot of boots that people do wear differently, but yeah, those are the boots. It doesn't come out. I don't know what there's that tiny gap there, but it is what it is. There's warranty on there if anything happens. But yeah, that's that. So yeah, man, that's the end of the stream. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm going to be doing more streams like this as well. I'm going to try to get back some of the lads on as well, Tom and Jamie and other people, so we can actually discuss other teams as well on here as well. I just want to say a big thank you for everyone that actually tuned in to this live stream, and a big thank you to Ravi and Dico. You guys have always been some great supporters of me, man. Thank you very much. I will probably